Welcome back to The Hour Continues. We just finished up the 27th hour with our good friend Leo, who's still in the building.
Yes, he is. I'm still trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, that was a good episode, man.
That was everywhere.
Yeah.
That was Junior City for days right there. Just go. That was just go.
It's a crazy thing, man. You guys have you guys are, what, 2 days apart in your birthdays?
2 days apart, same age. 40, we're both 40. September 8th, I'm September 10th. That was a just fire episode, man. Of just random everything, man. That guy's a wild-ass time.
So definitely go check that out.
Check that out. You guys will like that show.
It's been a good week for me. Life is crazy right now. Like I'm very busy, but going in a direction where I'm getting uncomfortable, and that's where we find our growth. And we've talked about that, right?
Yes, sir.
So I've had a rough day, but I feel like it's rough because this is where I'm gonna grow.
I think you're right, man.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. We preach it all the time, man. I feel that's where it's the only thing even worth being a part of is something that's so uncomfortable that it's just right.
Yeah.
Just being there. It's like it's there. It's making us uncomfortable for a reason, man.
Yeah.
That's where all the growth is. That's where the stuff is right there.
You had a good week or what?
Really good week. We're struggling, man. We're struggling too. It's good though. It's part of what we're all about. It's getting tougher, and that's okay. But it's a good week. We'll just say it's a good week. Every week, if I'm alive and breathing, I'm happy, right?
Yeah.
The wife, we just got stuff going, man, like everybody, I think, but it's a good week. We're doing okay.
Cool, man.
We're gonna crush through it no matter what.
I think you pulled first last time, so I'll pull first this time.
Cool.
Remember to send us your questions if you have something you want us to tackle. 27th Hour Podcast on Instagram or at Drerawka on Instagram.
For sure.
Okay. Favorite teacher, Christy from West Valley. Do you remember a teacher that was like your favorite teacher? So many decades ago.
Damn, I got to get in the memory banks for that. I had several favorite teachers. Favorite teacher. I'm trying to think of one that just impacted me more than any of the rest of them. Man, you know what? I don't know. I had so many of them. 5th grade, Mr. Hall, he was dope. I remember him being a big deal to me. Mr. Knight in 4th grade was a beast of a guy. He was really mean and aggressive, and
with a last name like Knight, I would hope he was.
He was brutal, but I remember it being just so good. Like, he was a history guy, you know. He's a history. He hated everybody, but he loved me. I remember that being cool. But I'm trying to think if there was ever one like big deal to me. All my welding teachers, dude, I had so many good teachers. I was lucky. I only ever had one that I actually disliked.
Yeah.
Miss Wilcox, she just passed away, but she was brutal, man. But other than that, like, I remember, God, I'm trying to remember, man.
And you went to school around here, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right here. I'm trying to remember just one that was great. They were all so good to me. I remember just gaining so much from all of them. It would be so hard to pick one of them out, man. Shit. Do you have just one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
God, see, I feel dumb now because I think you should, right? I really do. I think a guy should, but I'm trying to.
I think we grew up a lot different though. So I mean, mine stands out just because of my circumstances.
Yeah. God damn. Mine were all very good, man. And when I went, like, we bounced. So I don't know how your school was, but you didn't just have one teacher for the day, right? We had however many periods or whatever, if that's how it was when you went to school. But
yeah.
So I had so many good teachers, but not one that I just remember. I wasn't in school a lot either, though. I was kind of doing my own thing. But man, all of them, man. All my welding teachers. I loved all my shop teachers. You know what? What was my shop teacher's name? That'd be him. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, I guess. He'd probably be the one. 7th-ish, 8th grade. He was my shop teacher. Same thing. Just a dick, man. He was hard to be with, man. Everybody struggled, but me and him had a pretty cool connection. So yeah, I guess thinking about that, it'd be Johnson. He was shop, man. He was just so he was just my kind of guy, right?
That's where your interest was.
Yeah, all the welding and everything. So all them people were my people, but I really gained from all of them so much, man. I didn't have one that I just favored too much.
Well, shout out to Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, he's dope. How about you?
Mine had to have been 4th grade and 5th grade. I had the same teacher, Miss Stevenson, D.A. Grout in Southeast Portland. And what made her great was I was living with a single father, right? Like It was just me and my pops. And my pops worked hella jobs, so he wasn't really on top of my academics and helping with my homework and doing all this other stuff, right? So I was pretty much alone in that field, and so I was acting up, 4th grade, 5th grade, acting up, and Miss Stevenson, Sarah Stevenson, she was like a mom to me. It's sad because that's the teacher I treated the worst. Like literally throwing desks at her.
Damn.
Tables. Yeah. Like
Dre acting up.
Oh man, I was an awful kid.
And she was so good to you.
Oh, she was loving. She definitely like had her moments where she was like, "What are you doing?" Right? Like, no, like this isn't what your dad. You want me to call your dad? Right? Like,
yeah.
That was the motherly side of her where she was like, I'm not gonna call the principal. I'm not gonna call the school cop. I'm gonna call your dad.
You're like, no, I'm good.
Because dad will come down and whoop your ass.
Right.
And he'll straighten you up. And which that dives into a whole nother thing too, where I think that's what we need more of, right? You don't need to call the cops for everything. Like, let's settle this right here, you know?
Yeah.
And so she really saved my life in a major way, because that 4th, 5th grade, you know, you're like 9, 10, turning 11. That's when I was getting influence from my neighborhood and shit like that. And so your life can go one way or another. And Miss Stevenson, she made it a point to tell me that, like, you're bigger than something so small.
Right.
And put the effort into me, right? And I just wish I would have appreciated her during that time.
Is she still around?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm sure I could find her on like social media and stuff.
You could go give her a big hug.
I don't even know what. I would just say sorry. Sorry for all the bullshit I put you through. Especially now as an adult and knowing how it is, knowing to have your own life and then have your own career and having, your own bullshit, and to take on some little fucking punk kids bullshit. Man, that's applause.
Like Dangerous Minds shit.
Exactly like that.
Like, yeah.
Like she was awesome. So definitely Sarah Stevenson, D.A. Grout, 1998, 1998, 1997.
She's still around.
Yeah, man. She was awesome.
Yeah, I was lucky, man. I was pretty lucky that way.
Yeah. see how old you are?
That don't put nothing in no perspective.
Erica's old as shit.
Is it my turn?
She's falling apart.
Duh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be joking around.
We're working on that for sure. Jesus.
Yeah,
Did you put it back in there?
She's drinking a whole bottle of Ciroc over there. No, I have it right here. Is it the same question?
Favorite teacher. That's what this is.
Yeah, this is the same one.
Who was your favorite teacher?
We already answered that.
Yep.
Full again.
Already got it. Did that one already. That's a good one, though.
That's a good one.
If I get 3,
reminisce.
We're going to wrap it up. That's a good question. Amanda from Ogden. What is the strangest thing in your refrigerator?
Dang. The strangest thing.
What the fuck? Who thinks that's good? That's a good question.
The strangest thing in my refrigerator. I don't really have anything strange. Everything I have.
Strange to you.
Oh, you know what? No, I did order some. I was on Whole Foods. This is when I ordered my kombucha. I sent you a picture of. Remember that? Yeah. So I ordered some kombucha on Whole Foods, but Whole Foods had a deal where if you spend I think it was like $50, you get like $5 off of free delivery or whatever. Yeah. And so I was like, fuck. All right. Well, I already maxed out on all the kombucha I know I like. I was like, what else can I get? And so I grabbed some like green juice. And I was thinking it's gonna be like the naked drinks, like the green machine. Yeah. Right? Which I love. Yeah, fucking delicious, those right? Are good. Yeah, it wasn't. It tasted like straight dirt. And so I got this.
They grinded it up right from the dirt.
Oh, 100%. And so I got this like green juice in my fridge right now, like 6 bottles of it. And it's bottled up really nice. It looks fucking delicious, but it's awful. It is horrible.
So, ladies and gentlemen, do judge a book by its cover sometimes.
No, it looks really good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, man.
It's not, though.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's horrible.
Strangest thing in my fridge.
He's all breast milk.
I was gonna say the stuff she just made.
What'd you make?
Parsley, cilantro boiled for X amount of hours, like an hour, and you let it cool. It's fucking delicious. And you pour it in these big, vases or whatever to store it in the fridge, and then you just pour a glass of it out or whatever. It looks really, really goofy, but it is really, really good. It's really refreshing.
Is this broth?
Yeah, just cilantro and parsley. It's in water, and it like... So it's weird, but it's really, really good. And a dead body. I gotta come with, nah. But we do store, like, if you're into taxidermy and hunting and stuff like hunting, you that's how you store like ducks. If you're gonna get them, like, or pheasants or any of these birds, you're gonna get like taxidermy. You put them in the freezer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been into this before, where you open the freezer, you're like, that's a fucking dead duck in the freezer. That could be trippy, right?
Yeah, it could.
I've had them in there before. Not now, but that's the thing that's been in there before.
I've been waiting to try some deer. My father-in-law, he always gets a, is it a tag? What is it? Lottery, something?
Tag. It's a tag.
It's a tag, right?
Deer tag, yeah.
So he always gets one, but he's been, is it word skunked? Stumped?
Yeah, skunked.
Skunked. Yeah, skunked. Whatever that term is. He hasn't been able to get a deer. He hasn't seen them. In Utah. There is a,
it's like almost a recognized holiday for kids to have out of school in fall for the deer hunt. It's a big, big deal in Utah. Hunting is a huge deal here. Absolutely part of life here.
All my friends do it. When I was going to high school, they all did it. They all went out, got in the trucks and did it.
Yep.
I've never been the hunting type.
It's a big
I
deal
love
here.
guns. I love four-wheelers. I love the wilderness, but I cannot pull the trigger on an innocent animal.
I know, it's scary, man. Go back to the times when we were evolved, right? And that's how we lived.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, is by eating meat and stuff. And it's,
if I had to eat though, I probably would do it, right?
Yeah.
If I couldn't just go to fucking Winco and get my packaged meat.
It's the most beautifully sourced protein you can get is wild game. Like,
that's what I hear, and that's why I want to try it.
It's so incredibly healthy for us, and it's really good. Mule deer's, it's okay. Elk is incredible.
Yeah.
Elk is
I really want
good.
to try jerky.
Yeah, jerky's.
I want to try some deer jerky.
Yep, jerky's a big deal. Big deal. You can do that with anything too. You can jerk anything. Hey, you can, any animal. If it's shit meat, you can jerk it.
You can jerk anything.
Good question, man.
That was a good question. Okay, if you had 3 wishes, what would it be?
It be?
Yeah. What would your wishes be? If you had 3 wishes, what would your wishes be? You rub that lamp. Will Smith pops out. And he's like,
I'm high-fiving that motherfucker
Junior.
first off. Be like, what up, dog? The fuck you get here? 3 fucking wishes. Let's see.
and you can't wish for more wishes.
Yeah, that one doesn't work, right?
Nah, it is. It's a rule. I guess you can't do that.
I just want to be. I want to wish for the people around me in my circle, in my world, and my wife and my kids, of just happiness, healthy, and longevity of just life. I just want. Do you hear my fucking shoulder?
Was that your shoulder? Holy shit.
Whew. Sorry about that, fellas.
Hope my family's healthy. There goes my rotator.
See, I want to be healthy. God damn. We're fucking old, Leo. What can I say? I really just think that would be it, man. I'd be like, yo, can you, because I'm already happy. I'm a happy guy, right? And I don't wish for the, I always do this, right? With the wishing thing, and then the wishing I could change the past and everything. And it's hard for me to do that. So I would just wish for the future of all of us, of the world, just for happiness, just for us all to be happy and as healthy as possible. But everything we go through is part of why we are who we are too. So it'd be hard. It's hard for me to go down that wishing road. I really struggle with that because I think all the struggle and all the sadness and all the bullshit we go through is actually why we are who we are. You know that for me too. So it's so hard for me to wish for these things, I don't know, because I'm so logical. I'm so logical that it's hard to go back and say, end world hunger.
Yeah.
and world suffering. And that's why we are who we are. That's just why people are people. It's so weird. I think it's just so part of what we are, you know, and mass shootings, all these things. Yeah, they'd be all so great, but I don't know, man. I just wish for just happiness of all, of everybody just to be fulfilled, man, in their own way, whatever they need to be, however that is.
Yeah.
And for grandmas and grandpas never ever to die.
Mm-hmm.
How dope would that be?
Is there like a cap? Like you don't get older than 50, and then you just live at 50 for the rest of.
See, that'd be. I can hop on that. I could hop on that, right?
That'd be cool. Or you can pick the age that you want to live at for the rest of your life.
So I could get on that. I can hop on that.
That'd be cool.
Because my grandpa was my biggest thing in my life ever. So that I would just wish grandparents never left. Just hang out. Kids need that, man.
Yeah.
And
but what if a
lot of
grandparents
kids
was like an asshole?
True.
Then you just put them in hell for the rest of their fucking life.
They got to be happy. That was part of it.
It contradicts itself, though, right?
Yeah. True.
So that's a tough thing.
It is. That's the wishing thing. It's wishing, hoping, and wondering if things could be better. I just think the beauty of life is why it's all of it. It's all so fucked up and cool and beautiful, and I think that's just what makes us all who we are, is just going through all this wild stuff we're going through, right?
Yeah.
No pandemic. Man, fuck, maybe get rid of all that, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Where you go? Because your shit's
three
gonna
wishes. My three wishes. The first one is I would love if people can meet their favorite fictional thing, right? I think that would be awesome. I think that would bring your imagination to life.
Like what?
It could be your favorite. I used Aladdin for an example, right?
There you go.
The genie. Like, how cool would it be for me to actually meet the genie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like, to meet your fictional, whoever that is, character.
I like that.
Would be awesome. That would be a cool wish. I think another wish would be to get rid of currency, to get rid of all forms of currency. So I think wishing that means that a lot of things that we don't like to do, we do because of money.
True.
Right?
True.
So I feel like if we get rid of that and we find some type of way of living without currency, whether if it's trade, would that even thought be in your mind that just because I do this for you, you need to do this for me? Or in order for me to do this for you, it's going to cost you this, right? If we got rid of currency altogether in that mindset, what would that do for life?
That'd be crazy.
You know what I mean?
That'd be crazy.
Like, how would that look?
But that's what makes like even America who we are, right? Everybody sees America for that too. So that's where things get weird. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's what
now it's like, do I need to go to the promised land of the United States because it's a better opportunity? Is it only a better opportunity because there's more opportunity for money, right?
That's it.
Is it a stronger nation because of money, right?
Yep.
Because if currency is not there, then will your nation that you live in, is that a good place? Or is there even a nation at that point?
That's it.
Were nations created because of currency?
What brings people from Brazil to here? Is it the idea of freedom and democracy? What is the idea to come here? That would be a great question for Leo. He would know. Do people see that? Is they see it as an opportunity to grow, to expand, to get money? I don't know. Or if it's really just to be free. I don't know. So that's.
People were not going to leave their hometown.
Yeah.
If everything is the same, they were going to come to travel to get to know.
Yeah.
Other cultures, other food, other colors.
Yeah.
Other sky, other stars.
Yep.
Other sunsets.
Yeah, people would be content where they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where you get into the wish thing. It's like, fuck, I don't know what this would do.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So I think, and then my third wish, I think it would be my wish for creators not to hold themselves back. That would be my third wish. Is if you are, I think everybody is a true creative because everybody has a thought in their mind.
For sure.
What if, right? And I think that what if is where you open your creativity. So my wish would be that creators don't limit their creativity. And when I mean creators, I mean humans, right?
Yep.
What's at the bottom of the ocean? You know what I mean? Like, get out there and fucking find out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why aren't we on the moon? We landed there once. Why aren't we back?
Yep.
What's below the moon? Like, what's the crater look like?
Money's the help driving and holding back from all of that. So
I think that
aiding and abetting that.
Yeah, those are my three wishes.
I like that.
It's your pull.
Did we get that?
Yeah, man. That was good.
I think we got that.
Shout out to your new ring, by the way. Your Mike Myers
That's
ring.
Michael up in the house. That's a big-ass ring. That's in case I got to take somebody out in here.
Do your rings count as brass knuckles? I mean, because they're not brass, but
No, because they're separate. Brass are all the same. They're all one unit. It's just I got those too, allegedly.
are those illegal? Brass knuckles aren't illegal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they. I'm not going to say that. I'll stay out of that one. As last I checked, yes.
How is brass knuckles illegal, but a knife isn't?
To conceal. Some knives are, depending on the length of them.
You can
Fixed, non-fixed, out the front. There's so many weird laws right there.
Butterfly knives are illegal, though, right?
Yeah, anything that folds or retracts. So even out the fronts. I have out the fronts too. But there's so many weird things in that.
Gotcha.
Length of blade. It gets tricky right there.
Gotcha.
But brass knuckles.
Yeah.
That's very true. These bare hands are, yeah, that's.
I can drown somebody with this water right now.
Weapons, man. That's a tricky one. If you could change your name, what would it be? Sam from Bountiful.
Man, I love my name. I love Andre. I've always loved my name.
It's a fucking dope name.
Well, I come from greats, right? Like Andre 3000, Andre the Giant, right? Like so many dope greats are Andre, Dr. Dre.
Dr. fucking Dre, say less.
You know what I mean?
They're household names. People know these names.
Yeah. So I've always loved my name. I never even thought about changing my name, but I think if I did change my name, I'd have to go with a fictional character that I love in Chili Palmer from Be Cool.
I don't know what is that.
So Chili Palmer was a character that John Travolta played in the movie Be Cool.
I've never seen Be Cool.
You got to watch it. The Rock's in it. It's a good movie. It's a comedy.
Hell
and
yeah.
Chili Palmer was just always super cool. And he was the guy that you wanted to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Chili Palmer.
That's a dope name.
Chili Palmer Adams. Yeah, there you go. What about you?
Let's get real right here. Let's get real.
You'd be like Lex Luthor.
Like, who doesn't want to be called or named Junior, for God's sake?
Yeah.
That is my first name. I don't think people believe me. Every time they see me, it's a thing. My name is a thing everywhere we go. When I used to drink, they'd flash it for ID to get a cocktail. They're like, yeah, Junior, right? I'm like, fuck, here we go again. So my name is Junior Brent Hammond. People always think my name is Brent, right? That's a studly, tough name, right? That's my dad's name. My dad's Brent Jr. Started with my grandpa. We'll go there. Marion Junior Hammond. He's dead. My dad's Brent Junior Hammond. I'm Junior Brent Hammond. And then my first kid is Cole Junior Hammond. So the Junior keeps going in the name, right? Would I ever change my name from Junior? Fuck, probably not. It's hard to grow up like that, though, man.
Yeah.
My first name's Junior. That's not and I'm a white guy. That's a Mexican thing.
Yeah.
Love it, hate it, whatever people want to say about it. That's a real life thing. Junior in this Hispanic thing is a very live thing. It's a thing. So they're like, Junior, huh? Like, yeah, you're a white guy. I'm like, I have to explain this. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I really had you. So it would just.
But you're a redhead, so if you start
Spanish.
speaking Spanish,
see,
like
Simon.
you might pass us.
Yeah, Leo, we need some help up in here. Well, you're speaking Spanish too.
I'm learning.
Yeah, you and Angel.
I'm working on it.
It sounds good, by the way.
I'm trying. I'm definitely trying.
If I could change my name, Tom. I don't know.
No,
man.
you don't look like a Tom.
I'm so happy with my name, bro. I think it just fits.
You look like a Garrett.
Stone.
Stony.
What would you see? What do you see? I see Dre.
Yeah.
Right? What would you even see here? I don't even know.
Greg.
Junior, because when you hear the name Junior, if people have never seen me, look on our YouTube. Like, my voice doesn't match who I am. I'm a little guy. I'm just this little dude. But yeah, Junior is such a little, that it's small. Junior's tied to little things. Little, that's a Junior size. That's a Junior. But Junior's larger than life. He's just, I'm over the top.
Yeah.
So it almost fits me so well.
Yeah.
So I'm proud to have it, man. But
metal.
It's metal as fuck. And I'm the only one in the family's history that my first name is actually Junior. Everybody else's, it's in their middle name.
Yeah.
So,
Is Landon Jr.?
Nope. Landon Travis.
Where did Travis come from?
Travis Barker. Shout out Travis
Really?
Barker, yeah.
The motocross guy.
No, drummer. He's the
Oh, Travis Barker. I'm talking Travis I was thinking the other dude from Nitro Circus. I was thinking him.
Oh, Pastrana.
Yeah, Pastrana.
He's dope too.
Yeah.
So
I know
Travis Barker is one of the Blink 182 drummer.
Yeah.
The Aquabats, the On and On Boxcar. He's my one of my just I just fucking love him, man. Everything about that guy. He's a beast.
So really?
Psycho Blink 182 fan to the end of
dope.
time.
Are you do you got their logo on you or what?
I
Yeah.
do. Covered in them. I got
Yeah.
several Blink tats. Travis Barker tat. I want to meet the guy someday. I think we'd be down to hang
He's
out.
actually here. You want to bring him in?
Barker's my man. I love his he's an animal, man. He's such I just love everything about that guy. So
So
we
what do you-
named him after his his child's name is Landon.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
the Palms, yeah, it was dope. So that's why we named him. We're so into him I was so into that, still am. They're still cranking out music, man. That's why we named him Landon.
So-
Landon Travis.
What do you think about the Kardashians?
Don't know anything about the Kardashians.
You don't know about Kim Kardashian?
You know what I'm all
Kourtney?
I don't know all the hype and all the shit or whatever,
Yeah.
but I'm so cool with people that just explode from nothing. It infatuates my mind how they just do that.
Well, the reason why I bring it up is because your man is now dating Kourtney Kardashian.
Are you
He
serious?
got her name tatted on his ribs, and he's already tatted up, so he covered up some
It's
shit.
covered in head to toe, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
Yo, I
together.
did not know that.
Yeah. So he's Travis Kardashian now.
Fuck, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But that shit just blows my mind how
And
they just
Their-
from
their-
nothing.
Their exes, they fuck up a lot of guys. So
He bounces off that shit like nothing.
I hope so
will.
because we seen history. We look back. Reggie Bush, all these guys.
Look what happened to the dad, for God's sake.
Yeah, man.
But look at Trav, man. Look at the fucking plane crashes and the fucking dude. He's a fucking immortal human being.
Now, what if he has a sex change? What if he is now identifies as
Traviosity. I'm cool with it.
okay?
I'm down with Travis Barker. I'm
Me
down
too.
with everything that guy does is gold to me, man.
Yeah, I like.
I
him a
think
lot.
he's the greatest drummer that's ever walked this planet, and he gets credit, I know, but I don't believe he truly gets what he deserves for what he is as a human.
No, and I'll even solidify that even more when the plane crash happened with AM.
Yeah,
It was, oh my gosh, Travis, like, whoa.
yeah,
And then it went so quick, right? There was no there was nothing like people grabbed onto, right? And Travis, along with many other guys and gals, won't feel that until they're gone, unfortunately,
yeah.
right? But Travis definitely changed a lot in music culture.
Yeah,
He
man.
was the first one to really come into hip hop and embrace hip hop, and now he's in hip hop.
He's everywhere in hip hop.
Yeah. And that he embraced it. And a lot of these guys, like the Yellow Wolves, like the
Shout the fuck out, Yellow Wolf.
Mac Miller, all these guys
Yeah, man.
that came up white in hip hop, they have a lot to fucking say. Like Travis had a lot to do with that.
Huge influence in the music industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
He's a fucking beast.
He's a total beast.
Hopefully the Kardashians don't change him.
I don't know if he's changeable, man. I feel like he's immortal. I really do.
I sure hope so.
So I ain't changing my fucking name.
Want somebody chew on this? Oh my gosh.
I know who did this one.
Who writes this small? I might just make this one up because I can't.
Did he
read
say his
this.
name at the bottom of it?
No.
He must not want me to say it then.
If you were to restart in life / business, what would you do differently? How would you do it? Would you take along the same people that you have behind you, behind your back now?
I get it. Or would you do something different kind of idea?
Yeah.
Not one single thing would I change. I love everything I've done. From start to finish, it has made exactly everything the way it is. That's me going back in time again.
Yeah.
I think people are going to catch on to the past with me, the way I see the past and view looking in that rearview mirror and what's behind me, all that shit and that what people would consider shit. Even I do some of the hard stuff. It was so just perfectly what made this guy, right? So I would do absolutely not one thing different other than I would have started sooner, as hard as I could possibly go. The beast that's inside here has always been there, and it was always like you said a second ago, just holding back for whatever reason, right? Don't hold creator. I was born a creator. I feel that, right? So I would have just done it quicker. I would never have changed anything in my past. I don't think, not a single thing of it, because it's truly made everything of what's sitting right here. It'd be great to say, yeah, I'd like to go back and undo the marriage thing before and all these other things, but man, I think that's just so why I am who I am.
Yeah.
I'd just be on such a different path. Fuck, I don't even know what I'd be, man. Probably not even here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would love to have hopped on the podcasting thing right off the bat. I would love to have done that, though. I like this. I really like this. I love to interact with people, and I wished I could have grabbed this a little sooner. But everything else, I'm just so okay with everything's happening the way it's happened, man. So I don't think I'd change a single thing. Oh, in any of these history lesson things, looking backward in that rear view, I wouldn't change any of it, man. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. What about you? What do you?
Shit, I for one would.
Would you? What would you
if
do?
I'm hitting the reset button, and I know the pieces that I know now,
yeah,
man, I'm gonna be able to put people in fucking positions.
Start quicker.
And yeah, man.
Yeah.
And so I definitely would. If I'm hitting restart, I'm picking my team, right? I'm picking my lineup. I'm picking my starting five, and I'm gonna have some bench players, right?
Yeah.
In this thing called life, like. And I feel like once I know my cards, I'm going to be able to play a hand at a certain point in my life that would change many lives. And I know it would, because I know the outcome of what I've already done, right?
So who would they be?
I mean, it really depends on where I'm restarting at.
That's it.
And what I'm focusing on, right? So, yeah, I definitely would hit the restart button and pick who I'm restarting with and when. For sure.
Do you know who they would be?
I think a lot of people right now in my life, I would definitely do that. Like, of course, I'd bring you guys, right? Because there's a whole nother piece
that feels
of
really good.
What I've done previously that I know you could really help out with, right? And flourish and fucking do some really cool things. The drive of Angel. Angel has really, really big drive. And, you don't go, Angel and Justin, you don't go over 100 weeks in anything consecutively without seeing success, right? So that consistency, I would definitely bring those guys. I'd bring a lot of other people, man. And I know that everybody can play a position in this thing called life. But then there was some people that they got to get out of here, right?
Yeah,
they just got to get out of the way because they're not here now, right? They're not here now, and there's a reason why they're not here now. I wish I could have cut that at that point.
Do you think that helped make you who you is, though?
Oh, absolutely.
See, that's where I get tricked up.
I have those lessons, right?
Sure.
So if I'm restarting, I already have those lessons, so I
True.
don't need you. So
True.
peace. I don't have to go through that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, for sure. I like that, man. I guess there are things you could do, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be cool. I just want to restart quicker. Hop on everything faster. But that would change it all anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to start podcasting back when you did, back in the day.
Yeah, man.
Or, like you just said, meet you back then.
Fuck, man.
Baby, we'd be on top of the world.
Shit, bro. if I knew what I know now back then, man, and just back then I was scared because I was embarking on something new and people were laughing at me. It's kind of like people with the digital currency, right? But you talked to somebody 4 years ago about Bitcoin, they were laughing in your face.
Right.
And even at some points right now they are, right?
Yep.
But now as it's starting to get bigger, some people are jumping on, right? It's the same thing with podcasting. When I was podcasting forever years ago, they laughed in my face. What? You're just trying to do the radio. Like, that's what you're trying to do. It's like, no, bro. Like, this is a totally different format.
Totally.
This is something that's going to be big. And then this little guy named Joe Rogan came along.
Fuck. Wow.
And that was awesome, man.
Yeah.
But I want to salute the real OGs of this podcasting thing that I really look up to, the Geek Show podcast, man. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
They're really the OGs that I really found this whole thing out from.
Yeah.
You know, so salute to them, Kerry Jackson and the rest of those guys. They're awesome.
Yeah, dude, that's a good team right there.
Yeah. Well, they're consistent, right? They're friends and they're geeks, and they talk about their friend geeky shit.
Is there anybody in the system that's been doing radio longer than them, than Kerry Jackson or Bill or?
I don't think so.
Them
Because
dudes are fucking old school,
I
bro.
think DB was 25 years, and I think Radio from Hell was like 30.
Kate, like they were back in the day of like when it was on some shit wasn't even coming through real well. Like what was KJQ even before that? Like, yeah, them dudes are dope.
Yeah,
it's the Radio from Hell.
That's why they do so well, man. It's because they have that longevity.
It's a brand, right?
And yeah, it's a whole brand, and that's exactly what you need to think about whenever you're creating something.
Yeah.
Think about what it is. Is it going to last 5 months, or is it going to last 5 years, or is it going to last 50 years, right? How consistent are you going to be about it? Is it just going to be a here and there thing? Because if it's a here and there thing, are people going to just tune in here and there, right? Yeah. Like, there's a lot that goes into creating something for somebody else. I think a lot of creators don't create for themselves, rather they create for others because it brings them joy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well said.
But it's very selfish because it brings us joy. Ultimately, we are creating it for ourselves because if we create it for others, it makes us happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Hopping on that game a long time ago would have been a solid move for me, for sure.
What right now are you like, man, I'm trying to formulate my question right. So 10 years from now, are you going to say that same shit about something else? Man, I wish I would have jumped on that then.
I don't think so.
There's nothing in life right now where you're like, I'm kind of hesitant on jumping on?
I think with an honest, super fast, no hesitating answer, the answer is no. I don't hesitate at all anymore with anything.
Yeah.
To a downfall from some in my life. I just go. I straight up am going so hard and grabbing every little opportunity I can, and with less expectation of anything ever. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just doing this. I'm meeting so many. We are meeting most incredible humans I've ever met in my life, from just all kinds of weird everything. You've done this with me, man. You see this, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just so full. I just love doing this, man. And no, I don't think so. I don't, even looking back in the bad stuff, I wouldn't change it, even like I said before. But like you said even better earlier, just do it, man. Whatever you're thinking, just do it. Quit. Don't think about it. Do it.
Yeah, man.
So no, I
think there's two things for me. I think one is another baby. I think in 10 years, I'm like, damn, we should have had a fourth.
Are you going to have another one?
No. We're done. I mean,
You're
as
done,
of right
done.
now, we're done. She got her girl. Anaya, I love you, but Daddy was done after Amari. She's going to hate me. As soon as 10 years from now, she's going to watch this and be like, Dad, you didn't want me? Of course I wanted you.
That kid needs to be in like modeling.
She is gorgeous.
Immediately.
She is gorgeous. I would say having another kid and traveling. I think in 10 years, I'm going to be like, damn, man, you should have traveled. You should have traveled more.
But the way you're putting you out and your grind and your work and your craft, man, I think that's all going to be part of you at some point when you're out there, baby. Everybody knows about this you now. They just do, man. So I think that's going to be part of your story, man. I don't know. You're grinding so hard right now. I think it's going to be well worth why you're doing it.
Yeah.
You can get whatever you
so.
It will be. It totally will be. It's coming. It's coming full speed. Did we finish these out?
Yeah,
we out of questions, fool.
So send us questions at 27th Hour Podcast, Highline Tattoo, the Fab Shop. You know where to find us, at Drerawka on Instagram.
The hour continues.
And you can also send us a voicemail on Erica's phone. You can call her at
801-608-0436.
Leave her a voicemail. She gets it to us, and then we'll be able to play it here on the podcast. And we appreciate everybody's questions that they send in. I have fun doing this, man.
I do too, bro.
We finish the 27th hour, and then we come in here and we do the hour continues, and it's a blast, man. I have a lot of fun doing this.
I really enjoy the show. I think it's I don't want it to ever stop, man. I just want to keep going with everything. It brings a whole different spin on things. We got a lot of stuff to offer.
Yeah.
Look at the podcast stuff. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, you fucking assholes.
Look on there. They're everywhere. Look at my little ones I drop here and there. They're not good. They're not Dre quality, but they're there. Look at them. You'll love them.
Be sure to tap in with us, man. We love the engagement. I appreciate you, my brother.
Questions. You too, bro. Thanks.
Until next time, keep on trucking. Is that a good outro? Keep trucking.
That's the thing.
Keep
I always
trucking.
say, stay creative.
Stay creative.